Hello students and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So students, I'm back again with another video, and this video is the third extension of the videos and topics which we have covered in our previous video. I'm sure you must be able to relate with all those topics. So without wasting any further time, let's start the discussion of our topics. Now, before we proceed further, I have an activity for you. Before, you need to think about which topics are we studying about. If these games come to your mind, then you must be pretty sure that we were studying about cricket, the story of cricket, how it invented in India, what are the features, what are the characteristics of cricket, how it evolved. So now keeping that cricket game in mind, and now that we know that it is played on field, now you need to identify which games are outdoor games and which games are indoor games. So come, let's discuss it one by one. Now, Ludo, do we play Ludo on the field? No, we don't. So Ludo is an indoor game. But we play this badminton on the field also, on outside the house. So this is outdoor game. Yes. Now, this is throw the darts. Do we play this? Actually, we can say it is both. Now, we play this, football. So, it's definitely an outdoor game. And what about cricket? We all know that cricket is played in fields. So, this is outdoor game. So, students, by now you must be clear that only Ludo game is played indoors, whereas other games are played outdoors. Fine, students. So, this was a difference between indoor games and outdoor games. Now, indoor games are those games which are played indoors. We don't have to go somewhere out to play in the fields. We have to only play it at our home. Now, we have studied so much about cricket. So here I have pasted 4 different images of famous cricketers, because in this video we are going to deal with who are the famous cricketers, what is cricket like in India, right? So before we proceed, students, now you need to think and tell me, by observing these 4 images carefully, that who all these cricketers are. These are famous Indian cricketers. So the first cricketer is the current captain of Indian cricket team. So his name I will be writing in short form. It's Virat Kohli. Very good. Now second person is also very famous. A movie was also made, a biopic movie was made on his life by, Ranveer Singh few days, or I think last month back, and he is known as Kapil Dev. Yes. Now, this with this cricketer, each one of you will be familiar. We all know the name of this cricketer. His name is Sachin Tendulkar. Yes. And he is the most famous MS Dhoni. So students, now we have observed each and everything, and we have also studied about these famous cricketers. Now let's jump to our topic. Now we were discussing in previous class as well that the story of cricket by Ramchandra Guha. So let's just summarize quickly whatever we have studied in our previous classes about sport, and that sport is well known, cricket. Now, sport is an integral part of a healthy life. Now, integral part means an important part. It is one way in which we amuse ourselves, compete with each other and stay fit. Now, amuse ourselves means we take it for entertainment purpose as well. We try to play it with others, and we try to stay fit with also, because sports involve lot of physical activity, physical exercise is also there. So we require it for that purpose as well. Now, among the various sports such as hockey, football, tennis, cricket, appears to be most appealing national entertainment today. Now here we are trying to discuss by comparing and contrasting with those games, like here author is mentioning that hockey is also there, football is also there, tennis is also there, cricket is also there, everything is there. But apart from all these things, cricket is that only game which appears to be most appealing. Now when we say most appealing, that means attractive. Now, if anything is attractive, people will want it more or less. Yes, people will want it more and more. People would want to play it more. So audience will be there. The craze for cricket will be there. And because for the craze of cricket today, like a few years back, a new game was changed. Started IPL, Indian Premier League, where cricket teams were divided into like all the states were divided as per the cricket teams. Yes, India has got states, so those states were having their one cricket team, and all the cricket, whenever they formed, so they divided the players among themselves. Even foreign players were also invited, international cricket players were also invited to play cricket in that IPL. So this is the craze of people. Why? Because it is one of the most appealing national entertainment today. However, we have also multiple times discussed that how this was introduced in England, but it is continued to be a part of India and many countries where cricket is played throughout the country, having a lot of entertainment and craze among the people. No. But do we know how much do we really know cricket apart from the basics such as what is the height of the bat, height of the wickets, width of the bat, what is the size of the ball, and what else? So apart from this, how much do we know about cricket? Yes. Okay. Okay, so let's discuss with one by one. First of all, we only knew that since the initial time, we always thought that no, cricket is only played in other, cricket is an international game. Cricket is only played with this, with that. But no, the actual reality is that cricket is the national game of England. Yes or not? Yes. So let's discuss it one by one. What is the benefit of cricket game? Now, integral is now let's come to glossary part before. Now, glossary means integral, essential, or fundamental. Yes, this means essential or fundamental. That is of very importance and it holds a wide value. So now we were discussing about integral, that means essential or that is very fundamental, or we can also use another word such as important. Now the second word is amuse. Amuse means to find something very entertaining, very captivating. We keep on finding it a very good source of entertainment for that. Appealing means attractive. So like I have already discussed this in the previous slide as well, that appealing means attractive. So now overall, this was the summary, the story of cricket, which we have been studying for the past three videos, and this is the last video. Now let's move forward. The story of cricket. Cricket grew out of many stick and ball games played in England 500 years ago. Now it is 500-year-old game. The word bat is an old English word that simply means stick or club. By the 17th century, cricket had evolved enough to be recognizable as a distinct game. So what happened is that 17th century ke baad, cricket has evolved that much to be recognizable as a distinct game. Till the middle of 18th century, bats were roughly the same shape as hockey sticks. Now, till the 18th century, bats were roughly the same shape as hockey sticks, curving outwards at the bottom. There was a simple reason for this. The ball bowled underarm along the ground and curve at the end gave batsmen the best chance of making contact. So what are we going to know about this thing, that whatever is there, the bat is going to give a best chance of making the contact. One of the peculiarities of cricket is that a test match can go on for 5 days. Now a test match can go on for 5 days and still end. Now, before we proceed further, by the 17th century, students, you must be able to answer this. By the 17th century, cricket had evolved enough to be recognizable as a distinct game. So, tell the opposite of word recognizable in the last paragraph. Recognizable to think that okay, this is there since so a long time. Now, the opposite of recognizable is cricket is originally British game, Indian game, international game, or British. Yes. So correct answer is British. Now cricket is originally a British game which was involved in England. Yes. Now, what is the opposite of recognizable? Yes. Recognizable means पहचानना. इसको just use the word un in front of it and here it is recognized. Yes. Now, before we proceed further, there's a pronunciation drill for all of you. Now, let's pronounce the words by breaking them down into syllables. Recognizable. So yes, we have three syllables. We have recog, we have nice, we have able. So it's recognizable. Recognizable. It's not recog. It's rec. See. Rec. Ug. 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 Nizable. Recognizable. Recognizable. It's not recognizable. It's recognizable. Now, do you know that T is silent in this syllable? We will not read it as distinct. We read it as distinct. Not distinct, it's as distinct. 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 T का touch थोड़ा थोड़ा आ रहा है, but I am not saying it T. Distinct. No, it's distinct. Distinct. Now, the next word is curving. So how do we pronounce this? Curving, 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 curving. Now, peculiarities. Peculiarities. It's actually P-E-C-U, peculiarities, 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 peculiarities. Yes. So now how are we going to pronounce these words with phonetics? Recognizable, distinct, curving, peculiarities, peculiarities. I hope up until here things are clear to all of you. I was actually searching for a question which I prepared in order to ask you that why do you like your favorite cricketer and what are the features of your favorite cricketer that makes him stand alone from the crowd or you find him very interesting and what are the qualities? Yes, what are the qualities of a cricketer then? Okay, like discussed in the previous video also, they are hardworking, they are cool, they are patient. Yes. Now, let's proceed further. Okay, I'll read this first and observe the way I'm reading this and pronouncing words. Now, let's have a look at this oldest cricket bat. Now, the oldest cricket bat in existence is there. So, in a draw, no other modern team sport takes even half as much time to complete as cricket. A football match is generally over in an hour and a half, matlab 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours. Even baseball completes 9 innings in less than half the time that it takes to play limited overs match, the shortened version of modern cricket. Another curious characteristic of cricket is that the length of the pitch is specified, that is 22 yards. But the size or shape of the ground is not. Most other team sports such as hockey and football lay down the dimensions of the playing area. Cricket is not laying it. Grounds can be oval is this shape or nearly circular like Chiponok in Chennai. A six at the Melbourne Cricket Ground needs to clear much more ground than it does at Feroz Shah Kotla in Delhi. There's a historical reason behind both these oddities. Cricket was the earliest modern team sport to be codified. The first written laws of cricket were done in 1744. Now, what are the things that we're getting to know from this paragraph and passage? That no other, like whatever the modern sports we have. Okay, let's see. You must be having, idea about Commonwealth Asian Games. We have badminton, we have tennis, we have football, we have basketball. So all those modern games which are played, hockey. Okay, how can I forget hockey, students? So all these modern games, they don't require that much time. इतना टाइम उनको लगता ही नहीं जितना क्रिकेट का सबसे कम टाइम जो लिमिटेड ओवर मैच होता है उसमें लगता है. So each and every game is played within half and 2 hours. So if a game is there 2 hours या 1.5 hours में they get over. You'll get a decision. But cricket is not such thing. So what you need to do is they keep on playing for at a stretch for 6 to 7 hours. Yes, so what have we discussed today? That these are the modern versions of cricket. Now, another characteristic of cricket is that the length of the pitch is specified 22 yards. Now, this should be the length. Pitch ka length. Now, pitch means bowler is standing over here and batsman is standing over here. So, the distance between these two will be 22 yards. That pitch which is there is no grass and it looks like brown area like this shady area, that is known as the pitch. So that will be 22 yards. But what about the entire ground where other people will be standing and monitoring that when do we need to catch the ball when the batsman hits the ball with his bat? That's not specified, and it's also not specified that whatever the shape will be of the ground, will it be oval like this or will it be having circle like this? Now, most of the other team sports such as hockey and football, now hockey and football are laying down the dimensions of the playing area. Now whenever they are playing, whenever there is a ground dimension, they need to state what will be they playing. But in case of cricket, they are not playing, they're telling the dimensions. The ground can be oval, the ground can be a cadil, the ground can be chipok in like Chennai. Essex at the Melbourne cricket ground needs to clear much more ground. Now, Melbourne cricket ground needs much more clearance than it does at Feroz Shah Kotla in Delhi. So here it is comparing two cricket stadiums and telling that what requires huge time and effort to clean it. There is a historical reason behind both these oddities. Now, cricket के बारे में they are telling that this was the first modern team sport to be codified. Now, codified means it was having laws, rules, regulations. Now, they are also specifying that the laws of cricket were drawn up in 1744. Now, codified means having a specific code for that. Like code is like suppose that rules and regulations, conduct, code of conduct, that because you cannot do something else and apart from this you have to follow this only. So this was done for cricket. Yes. Now, before we proceed further, students, let me check your level of understanding and how far have you understood the lesson. Which statement is true about cricket at that time? Now we are talking the time during the Britishers period when cricket was invented as a sport. Cricket grew out of the stick and ball games played in England 500 years ago. A test match can go on to 5 days and still remain undecided. The length of the pitch is 22 yards or all of the above. Yes. So students, what have we discussed? Have we discussed anything such as stick and ball games and England 500 years ago? There was no mention of such game, so this answer is false. A test match can go on for 5 days and still remain undecided. Now simple, apply a logic and common sense over here. If a test match is going on if we are playing a test match for continuous 5 days and it remains to be undecided, is it even possible? No, it's not possible. Okay. The length of the pitch is 22 yards. Yes, this is the correct answer. This is true. Why? Because this is the batsman and this is the bowler. Yes, tell me if I'm correct or not. Like we have also observed during a cricket match that they are standing over here and here, and the distance between these, they will be 22 yards. Yes? Now, name some stick and ball games that you have witnessed or heard of. Gulli Danda. Now, Gulli Danda was a game which we have heard of. Now, we also used to play when I was young, like I was a child, I used to also play with games that involved more of sticks and beating my friends with those sticks to tell the truth and dare game. So, all these things, all these games we have played in the past. So, these are the games that are related. Now, it's time for word exposition. Now students, we have word, we have meaning, and we have sentence. Now let's see what is the actual meaning. Now evolve. Evolve meaning is to make it into a beautiful manner. So we can say it, make it, it is already there, but it is just evolving or coming out. Beautifying itself. Okay, so we can say my father has evolved our old car and modernized it. It was there, but now it is beautified and evolved into a new thing, right? So this can be done. Now draw. Draw meaning is to draw, paint. So what can it be the sentence? Okay, I am good at drawing. My mother is going to send me to drawing classes. Can you please draw that bag? Now draw means to pull it closer also. Sometimes we have draw as pull it closer. Now oval. Oval means it is a shape. Her face cut is resembling oval. She has got an oval shape. Face. Now face can be circle, it can be oval. Yes? Oval is such a shape. It just looks like this. It is very curved. It is not rectangular. It is not entire circle, but it is slightly like this and like this. It's longer and rectangular. So that is oval. Yes. So this is oval shape. Now, let's discuss some interesting fact. Too much of studies. Now it's time to discuss some interesting facts. Now, India and cricket bats. इसके बारे में पढ़ते हैं कि हमें इसके बारे में क्या जानकारी मिलती है. Now, India and cricket bats. India, cricket bats were introduced in 1920s. They were made from willow trees that were found in Kashmir. Now, willow trees are only trees that are found in Kashmir. The bats are knocked for 6 hours before use and are heavier than English bats. Now जो इंडिया में क्रिकेट बैट्स होते हैं that they are knocked for 6 hours, ऐसे मार मार के उसको 6 hours तक पक्का करते हैं, and then they are actually heavier than English bats. जो फॉरेन के लोग जो यूज करते हैं, British people, it is heavier than that. Today a cheaper version of this bats is made from the wood found in Gandhi Nagar and are called mongoose bats or half brick on a stick. Now abhi kya ho raha hai, due to this extreme heavy bats, a new bat is found in Gandhi Nagar and those bats are known as mongoose bats or a half brick on a stick. Pot shaving is the craft of making bats. So what is the craft of making bats? Pot shaving. Yes? Simple. Pot shaving is the art of making bats. Now let's discuss some interesting facts about Sachin Tendulkar. Now Sachin Tendulkar's bat had a thickness that extended all the way down the bat for hitting the ball more effectively. It is shorter in length. Although it is shorter in length, it extended the thickness. मतलब जितना thick के ऊपर में होगा, the thick it will be here, that same thickness will be over here only. Thick means wider and thicker, chauda. Yes, Sehwag. Virendra Sehwag's bat has a shorter handle which allows driving the ball. Now the handle there was short. Now this shorter handle means this thing. Yes, so these are the interesting facts about interesting cricketers and these are known as this. So I hope you have understood the concept of all these things. Now let's come to question answer. In which place was cricket born? We have discussed it n number of times and I'm sure you must be knowing the answer. So answer is England. Now, what do you mean by the term bat? Bat means it is made up of wood. Willow barks are found in Kashmir tree and it resembles a piece of wood. It is having blades and it is having handle. Now, third question is where is the Chepauk ground, cricket ground situated? Yes, C for Chepauk and C for a name of Indian city which is there in southern part of India. Southern part of India में कौन सी city का नाम C से शुरू होता है? Earlier its name was Madras and now it is referred to as Chennai. Yes. Now let's come to the last question. How is a cricket bat different from a hockey? Now, although the initial stage of the cricket bat resembled a lot to a hockey stick, but now due to the evolution and changes in technology and changes in each and everything, that evolution has changed and now cricket bat is different from hockey. Why? Because in hockey stick we have something like this sort of. But in cricket bat, we have a handle like this and like this. Yes? Now do you resemble, now do you find how difficult it was to play with a hockey stick and how easier it has become to play with the cricket bat, because you never know how will you hit the ball with the hockey stick. You cannot. So you need something else for that. Yes? Now, so we have discussed these recapitulations for all of you. Now come to back to the recapitulation part. When and where was cricket originated? We already discussed this in England. What were the peculiarities of cricket match? It was appealing, it was attractive, it involved lot of audience, people went gaga over it, people were so amused. Yes. And what were the features of cricket equipments and evolution of cricket bat? So in features of cricket equipments, we will going to add about all those things, right from changing of pre-industrial goods to usage of raw materials. And we'll also mention over here that how first they refuse that they won't use pre-material industry process goods, they won't use plastics, synthetic fibers, metals, but now they are using. And because of this there is also evolution, because now we are using gloves of synthetic material, then we are using leg pads of material and rubber. Yes. And evolution of cricket bat, we saw in the previous images also how from a hockey stick it has evolved to cricket bat. Now various cricket grounds, we have discussed about 5 cricket grounds in the entire video, in the all 3 videos. So this is the third video as an extension of the second chapter. So yes, Melbourne cricket ground, we have done about England, Lord Stadium, Chennai, Delhi, Firoz Shah Katla in Delhi. So all those things are about various cricket ground. So I hope student this chapter is clear to all of you. If you have any doubts, kindly feel free to comment in the chat box and I'll be there to resolve all your queries. Now let's come to your homework. Now the first homework which I have prepared for you is very innovative. You need to prepare a chart about the largest cricket stadium in India. I'll also tell you this is there in Himachal Pradesh. Largest cricket stadium is there in Himachal Pradesh and its name is Chail. Chail Cricket Stadium. Yes, Chail. And put it in your school's corridor or library, mentioning it about why it is largest, what makes it largest, why is it unique, what is the area, what is the square feet it is required to be there. And second thing is you need to find out who are the 10 most famous cricketers. Now those most famous cricketers can also be from India and can also be from world also. Like see here world is there, and paste their pictures in your scrapbook. Now two things. First you need to prepare a chart about the largest cricket stadium of India. Read something about its history, why it is there, when was it established, who created it, why it's unique, how much area it requires. This is to be done. and you need to put it in your either give it to your teacher or put it in your school's corridor. Secondly, you need to find out the 10 most famous cricketers in the world. Who were those famous cricketers? Guess. Who were those famous cricketers? We have so many famous cricketers. If you don't know anything from the world, you may also mention those famous cricketers who belong from India. Fine. So I hope this homework is clear to all of you students. If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask. Till then, I'll be making more educational videos on different topics and chapters. Take care of yourself. Keep studying, keep working hard, and take care of yourself. Till then, goodbye. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for further educational videos. Have a nice day, children. Goodbye.